A very good afternoon to all of you, my dear students. So today I will perform a preparation of iodoform. Firstly, I will give you the brief introduction about the iodoform, how it will help and how will you synthesize it. So it is a very important topic and it is also included under the syllabi of BSc Medical final year. I am Dr. Hina Rekhi, presently working as an assistant professor in Khalsa College, Patiala. So proceeding with this, firstly preparation of iodoform. So iodoform reaction, a chemical reaction in which the methyl ketone is oxidized to carboxylate ion by the reaction with aqueous hydroxyl ion as well as iodine. So what will happen in this reaction? Firstly, sodium hydroxide and iodine, they will react with each other to form sodium iodide solution, and afterwards it will react with acetone to form the methyl ketone. So presence of methyl ketone in order to depict the iodoform reaction is a very imperative point. So this reaction, it produces the iodoform that includes CHI3, a yellow color solid which may precipitate from the reaction mixture. So whenever we end with this performance, we will get the yellow color product which is known as an iodoform. So why this iodoform reaction we generally proceed or synthesize? Because it is used as an antiseptic component of medications for the minor skin diseases. And iodoform test, it is also helpful in the chemistry lab for the indication of aldehydes or ketones, in which this is a very important point, that is in which one of the group is directly attached to carbonyl-carbon, that is known as the methyl group. So specifically methyl ketone should be present during the performance of iodoform reaction. So this is for the iodoform reaction, the chemical reaction which takes place is considering this ketone, that is RC double bond of CH3. If we consider R as a CH3 group, then it is the acetone as a reacting compound. It reacts with iodine and sodium hydroxide to form the carboxylate ion plus CHI3. CHI3 is an iodoform which is a yellow colored solid product. When we perform this experiment and at the end product, we will get the yellow colored product, that is the formula of CHI3. And secondly, we can also proceed this reaction with the help of secondary alcohol, that is RCHOHCH3, which reacts with iodine and sodium hydroxide to form carboxylate ion and again CHI3. So for both the reactants, the reaction will take place with the same mechanism, that is the formation of CHI3, that is the iodoform, and the intermediate is formed. Like in this present reaction, I am considering the acetone for the further procedure because of the higher yield as compared to the ethanol, and this is a one-step reaction. However, the intermediate is formed which is known as a triiodomethane, which reacts with sodium hydroxide to give our desired product or the stable product or the end product, that is CHI3, which we further filtered through or separated it with the help of the suction pump, and as well as we crystallize it for the purification purpose. So I think for the iodoform preparation reaction, the theory is very much clear to you, and now we proceed to perform this iodoform reaction. So I had already weighed iodine, that is of 5 gram, and I will take it in conical flask. Then our first step is took 5 gram of iodine along with 5 ml of acetone. So I will measure approx 5 ml of acetone. Dissolve this properly with continuous shaking so that all the balls of the iodine will get dissolved in acetone. It will lead to the formation of an intermediate which I have already told you, that is triiodomethane. Dissolve it properly until the last ball of the iodine will get dissolved. It will help to improve the yield of the product as well. because if it will remain unreacted, our yield will automatically get reduced. It will hardly take 1 to 2 minutes more for the complete dissolution of iodine balls. After the complete dissolution, we will add 5% of sodium hydroxide solution, which I have already prepared by taking 2.5 grams of sodium hydroxide in 50 ml of deionized water. With the complete dissolution, afterwards add the 5% of sodium hydroxide which I have already prepared. So add drop wise with constant stirring. I have to add the sodium hydroxide solution till all the brown color of iodine disappears. So which indicates that the formation of our product gets started. Take the precautionary step that the solution should not be too hot. If it persists, then keep your conical flask under the tap running water or in the cold water, as I have taken the cold water in this bath. Afterwards again start adding the sodium hydroxide solution. The color will get reduced to light brown color until the whole of the brown color will disappear. We will add sodium hydroxide solution. And here whole of the brown color get disappear, which indicates that our iodoform product gets separated out. As I told you earlier that the yellow colored compound will separate out, that indicates the iodoform having the formula CHI3. So this is the indication of our product form. For the generation of the more yield, we have to keep our solution in the water bath for the 5 to 10 minutes, so that whole of the iodoform will get separate out and there should not be any unreacting product. As soon as this product will get formed, then with the help of the suction pump, we will filter our desired product and will get the desired yield.